Hey Virgo, welcome to your June general reading. Okay, so I'm doing this reading a little bit different. I'm using tarot. I'm using my oracle deck later for a relationship quick card for that. And I'm also using the music in She Oracle as the overall advice. I think what I'm going to start doing is every month that I do readings, I'm going to pull out an oracle of the month to get like to get like an overall energy for everyone. All right, so Virgo, this may or may not resonate with you, but if it does, please like and or subscribe as it helps my channel to grow. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do offer that as well. The link will be in my description. All right, let's see what's popping. Here, guys, let's connect to Virgo, please. Reversals are welcome. Clear and concise messages. Virgo, I am a clairaudient. Well, I have other clear gifts as well, but I'm heavily clairaudient, so I'll tend to get channeled songs or channeled words or sounds. I started getting images of movies though. So this reading, again, it's only going to be for those Virgos that need to see this, okay? All right, Spirit, first card is the strongest for Virgo. What's going on with Virgo's energy? Virgo's energy only. Damn, Virgo. Hello. That's Virgo right there, Queen of Pentacles. You're looking really good. You're taking care of yourself. Maybe you're a business owner. You got a skill, possibly, and you're working at a place where you have lots of skill. You get to use your skill. You got something here beautiful, Virgo. I feel like you're in control. Your house is clean. We have the death card coming out. You're putting something to an end here. Let's see what's going on with Virgo Spirit. Let's get more cards for Virgo. That's a major arcana. Ace of Cups in reverse. Hermit card in reverse. All right, let's talk about this really quick, Virgo. Oh, you can't even see my cards. Hold on. Hold on. You know what? Let me move this over here so I know. So Virgo, the first things first, you have two major arcanas. You have the Death card and you have the Hermit, Virgo energy. So starting and ending Virgo and Virgo. I do feel like you have realized your worth, your value, what you have to offer in a career, a business, a relationship even, right? You know, it's gonna be different for all of you, but I kind of feel like this is your more stable side. I feel like you're putting something to an end because you see the value of putting something to an end. You see the value in something having a major change, okay? However, with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Hermit card in reverse, there's something about your heart space. There's a disappointment possibly here, maybe a blocked heart chakra. I feel like you're trying to focus on self-love rather than trying to receive love on the outside, if that makes sense. Because I feel like with the Hermit card being in reverse, maybe you have felt like you've been in isolation, right? For some of you, maybe you've been in isolation and now you're putting yourself out there, or maybe some of you are having a little bit of a hard time getting guidance into the love situation in the heart space, okay? So maybe you're not feeling completely emotionally satisfied right now, right? And you're kind of like, well, is this it or is there something different, right? Because you have what I'm seeing here, Virgo, is like you start off with the Queen of Pentacles, so it's like I know I can offer something, like you have the assets, you know what I mean? Like you're good enough, right? But so it's like something has to change, but it's like, well, what kind of is that? Is it my heart space? That's an issue right now, right? So let's see, what is this Ace of Cups in reverse for Virgo? Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you're feeling right now, Virgo, that maybe you're not valued when it comes to your love relationships, your jobs, right? Your Six of Pentacles is like your health, your money, your jobs, your stability, relationships, right? Giving and receiving. There's an imbalance there when it comes to that. And this is what is kind of lopsiding your heart chakra, because it may feel that you have a lot to offer and you've given a lot possibly in whatever that you do, but you don't feel like you're being reciprocated for that energy, right? And it's starting to feel like a little bit of a disappointment, okay? For some of you, you may be feeling like you're overspending on something that is not providing you the emotional satisfaction that you were expecting, right? So I feel like this is where you're kind of like, maybe you need to think about something a little bit here, right? For some of you in the space of love and relationships, you felt like you were taken advantage of. You felt like you weren't being valued for your time or your energy. You have the Three of Wands. Some of you are traveling. Some of you are waiting to hear back from some sort of news. Some of you are moving. right? This is traveling. This is kind of like being at the crossroads. You've made a decision, you made a step, and now you're kind of waiting for the ship to come in. So again, some of you are waiting for some sort of change, some sort of foundation, some form of celebration, right? Again, this could be in areas of your career, right? Or your home. And I feel like you're going to get that good news. I feel like you're traveling, you're going to receive that good news of stability. So let's talk about this. What's causing the Hermit in reverse? The Two of Cups. Yeah, again, it's your heart space. See? Ace to the 2. It's your heart space. It's love. It's your alignment as well. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're single, it's kind of like, are you aligned to yourself? You know? Or maybe you have felt like you've been more aligned to yourself, having gone into hermit mode. And for some of you, no, it's the exact opposite. This has to do with matters of your heart, communication with others, meeting new people. For some of you, maybe you're putting yourself out there to meet new people. Maybe you're realizing with the Hermit, and the Hermit staring at the Ace of Cups in reverse, you kind of spend some time thinking about love or thinking about things of happiness. And now it's like, well, I think it's time to put myself out there. Or maybe it's time to think about why I feel misaligned when it comes to relationships. So for some of you, you are meeting somebody new. For some of you, you are having heart-to-heart conversations. For some of you, there is a Virgo that you're could be a fellow Virgo that you're dealing with, or someone who disappeared who wants to talk, right? It could be that. It could be you putting yourself back out there, willing to kind of, open up to new partnerships. It doesn't have to be romantic. But I feel like Virgo, you feel pretty, it's like you have an eye with your stability, but when it comes to your heart space, it's kind of like, oh, I don't, that's something I need to work on. And I feel like you're wanting to kind of put energy into that. And there's a change that needs to happen. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in reverse. You know that maybe that when it comes to love, maybe you felt like there was a lack of priority, right? For some of you, maybe you were dealing in career and money, and that was taking a hold, right? Trying to juggle finances, or maybe there was a health issue. There was an energy of back and forth, good and bad, and then it kind of felt like it was an overwhelming feeling. So I feel like maybe something was dropped, right? I kind of feel like for some of you, or many of you Virgos out there, you've released something major here. Okay. I think, again, starting with the Queen of Pentacles, you realized your worth, you ended something, you're disappointed. But I feel like you're willing and wanting to be able to connect to others and partnerships and career and what have you, more on a heart space, okay, and less on a practicality. Not like what we could do for each other, it's more like I just want to be vulnerable, I want to be understood. Ooh, hold on. So Virgo, let's get to clarify, what is this Death card? What is the Scorpio energy for Virgo? What is this Death card? You got 2 cards. You got the Tower and the 5 of Swords. Something major ended for you here. Something major ended for you here. And you're still feeling the ending of that. It was very sudden. This could have been a fallout with somebody else. Okay, it's still kind of hard to accept because to me, it's feeling like it's still kind of present in your energy. So I'm going to give you another card on that, Virgo, to find out why the Tower is in reverse. Because Tower in reverse is like it's hard to kind of accept still. Why is it so hard to accept? And it could be because there were things that were said. It was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Or maybe I thought a certain way. It could be around the communication or the mindset at the time of how this fell apart, which is why maybe it's hard to kind of like allow it to phase out. Maybe that's what it is. It's kind of like, man, could I have done something different, Because it feels like a lose-lose situation where everybody felt the pain. That's what it is. I'm not going to clarify the Tower. Now, I'll tell you this, Virgo, with the 5 of Swords being here and as guidance, it's kind of like, okay, so you recognize that maybe the way things were communicated or the way that things ended could have been better. How could I have been better with communicating? How could I have better vocalized my feelings to be maybe more vulnerable, you know? And ooh, I'm getting chills. And at this point, it's kind of like the next phase is the 6 of Swords, right? It's kind of like changing your way of thinking. So the way you've been thinking and the way that you've handled communication in the past has not worked. And now it's like, okay, now you recognize that. And yes, it's hard to deal with this breakout that you had, but I feel like you're accepting that, you know it, but you're still feeling it. So now at this point, it's kind of like, okay, now my focus is, how do I go to smoother waters? How do I think different, more progressive, so that this kind of experience doesn't happen again? But I will say this, Virgo, the death card being here, this is a lesson. Now, as hard as you are to yourself, maybe on how something ended, on the plus side of it, being the death in the upright position, you understand that something had to end. And maybe the way that it ended, there was no other way to put it. You know what I'm saying? So try not to be so hard on yourself. Just do better for the future, right? For some of you, you're waiting to hear back from this person as well. You're still thinking about this person. For some of you, you might be thinking they're going to be reaching out to you. For some of you, yeah, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody got left out in the cold. Somebody got left out in the cold, and somebody felt rejected. Somebody felt not good enough. Okay, for some of you, you left a job, a home, possibly. There was something. It's very major. Um, For some of you, so for some of you, you may be thinking about leaving a job that you're at because it's not providing you. It's like breadcrumbs. It's like paycheck to paycheck or under paycheck to paycheck. Some of you may be worrying about getting evicted or hearing some, you know what I mean? So I feel like when it comes to your money situation, for some of you, it could be that you're waiting for a job offer that you've applied to. Maybe you're waiting for a loan, whatever. It feels like you're waiting. You've applied to something, you've done something because of the Five of Pentacles. So it's a feeling of instability and then making that move towards so you're being progressive. So whatever it is that you're waiting for, that's going to be bringing you the sense of foundation or experience is happening. All right, Spirit guys, let's get an Ace of Cups in reverse with the Six of Pentacles. What happened with the Six of Pentacles? And check this out, Six of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. This is what happens when you're not being reciprocated in your energy and your time and your value at work or with people, right? You start to feel like you're being taken advantage of. And if you're on the shadow side of Virgo, you could feel like you're taking advantage of somebody. Ace of Cups in reverse, Spirit. What is this disappointment? It could be the disappointment in, again, your service is rendered. You're not receiving as you're giving, right? That could be a disappointment in something new that you started, possibly for some of you. Yep, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Again, it feels like you started something. You were anticipating that it was going to grow or be solid or make you happy. And it kind of feels like that's taking forever to feel that. For some of you, it could have been a bad investment, what you feel. For some of you, maybe it was a bad investment. Maybe for some of you, you're not feeling like you're not receiving from the universe the abundance that you have put the energy out for, right? So for example, it's like, man, I got all this skill. I've got all this education, got this business. I am creating something here. I know, this very solid energy. I know this could work, but why am I not receiving uh the reciprocation? Why isn't the universe giving me? Why is there such an imbalance, right? And then you start to feel like, am I not worth, is my business, am I not worth the investment? Is this why my monetary compensation is not coming in? Is this why I'm not feeling loved, right? Because you know what you're worth. You know the skills you've built yourself here, but what is missing? So let's find out. Spirit, what is causing the delay with Virgo? The Four of Pentacles. There we go. And this I'm getting chills. This Four of Pentacles is someone who they need to budget their money. For those of you that have poor management when it comes to money, that could be an issue. For some of you, it's being too guarded. You're not being vulnerable when it comes to your energy. It's like it's very safe. Think of a security blanket, right? With the Four of Pentacles, this person's very scared to lose what they got because they got a little bit. They don't have a lot. They got just a little to make it. So it's like, I got to hold on to everything. So for some of you, it's that feeling of, I got to hold on to what I got. And because of that, it's that lack mentality, right? It goes back to the lack mentality. And so you're vibrating on, I don't want to lose what I got. So I have to kind of like budget tighter or, scared to invest into something for some of you. or scared to open up your heart truly, right? It's a very protective kind of energy. So you have to look at what are you holding on to such high expectations for, right? That you cannot be bendable, because you're vibrating very earthy. It's like, I need to stay grounded, but not everything in life or situations is like grounded. You have to be flexible, and I feel like your flexibility issue is coming in that grounded energy. It's like, I don't want to lose what I got. I don't got that much, and it's like, if I don't want to invest it in the wrong thing, or how can I invest it? I don't really got the money here, or how can I have a relationship? I have trouble opening up. It's kind of like, it's gonna be different for all of you. So look at in the ways that either you manage your money, or you play it safe, or you feel guarded, Virgo. Okay, let's keep going. I'm already at 15. So if you're dealing with a relationship, now on the plus side, Virgo, you're going through a major change. Okay, so continue to trust your inner guidance, not outside inner guidance for some of you. Okay, some of you are putting yourself back out there. That's great. Death card, you're understanding that even if painful as it is, you have to let something go. You have to change something in a dynamic to move something forward. You're understanding that you have to think a little bit different, more progressive if you have regrets over how things have been communicated in the past, right? You have to prioritize your energy. You have to look at your self-value and make sure that you're working towards being reciprocated for that energy and skill, and you're not dealing in job situations or people situations that don't show you how valuable that you are, or put in the equal measure. Okay, and you also have to loosen up some expectations in your guard and manage your money. All right, if you're dealing with a romantic situation for Virgo, someone that you're not communicating with, or someone that you are, the heaviest energy in Virgo, or someone Virgo is dealing with, spirit. If this reading resonates with you, please like and or subscribe. And if you like the way that I deliver this message, please let me know. Virgo, please. Energies towards Virgo. Yeah, look, I don't know what I want. So if you're dealing in a relationship with someone and they don't know what they want, how are they gonna give you what you need? Right? This is again, the imbalanced energy. Like, I'm not gonna put more effort into something. I feel like I'm getting cheated out here, because you're not giving me what I deserve. I feel like I'm not worthy. Am I not worthy enough? Is it me that you're not sure of, or you're just really not sure about your life path? So, and you got somebody here at the bottom. I want to breathe in your scent again, and I want to take things slow. Okay. So, all right. So Virgo, let me get you the advice card. Hold on, having my coffee. Get the advice card. As a matter of fact, I forgot to get you guys an incoming energy. So let's get an incoming energy for Virgo, spirit. What is an incoming energy for Virgo? What is an incoming energy for Virgo? I didn't want to forget that. Incoming energy for Virgo. What is coming towards Virgo? Two of Wands in reverse. So you're going to be conflicted, okay, about, you're going to be at a crossroads, but it's not going to be a comfortable crossroads. For some of you, you start out a new job and now you're questioning the new job, right? You start on a path, you're questioning, I don't know about that. Or it could be you're at a crossroads and you're having trouble making solid plans because you're not quite sure, you're not quite trusting that that path is going to be the right path for you. Why, Virgo? Because you're playing it safe, okay? You're like, I got a lot to lose. You just can't like, whoop. So again, now the advice of the Two of Wands in reverse, right? Talks about, are you going to go the path well worn by others, or are you going to tread one yourself, right? Are you going to make one yourself? This is what's hard. Do you follow the guidance of how other people have done it? Or do you follow that inner guidance and say, you know what? I know this is a little bit different, but I trust myself on this, okay? So you're going to be faced with a major decision here. All right. Advice for Virgo spirit. So a lot of your energies, Virgo, is in your earth, your health, your finances, the ways you feel stable and secure, okay? With Wands, which is action. So you're making moves. You're trying to figure things out. And you're also trying to be in alignment with your hearts, which is a little bit of a challenge for you, but I see you trying. Virgo, you have Celia Cruz. la guarachera. All right, so this gives you a little bit of snippets. I had to redo the reading because I was reading into Shaka Khan and I turned the page. I was like, I'm not reading Shaka Khan. I don't know. All right, so here's Celia Cruz. All right, there's a little bit about the career and then the application to your life, Virgo. So please pay attention. So this is about adversity, optimism, and sweetness of life. Celia Cruz is a Latin American music icon born in Havana, Cuba in 1925. From a young age, it was apparent that Celia had a talent and affinity for singing. Winning competitions and singing in cabarets around Havana, she quickly built a reputation as a versatile and dynamic singer, covering many different Afro-Cuban genres, including guaracha, rumba, afro, son, and bolero. Soon, she was traveling to Mexico and the United States with the group Sonora Mantachera, or Matanchera. I can't. Following the Cuban Revolution, the Castro regime barred Celia from returning to Cuba. Therefore, she was unable to travel home for the passing of her parents. The heartbreak of her exile from her homeland did not diminish her spirit, and she continued to be a powerful voice for the people of Cuba. Known as La Guarachera de Cuba, Celia always carried the Cuban people in her heart and consciousness. She uplifted her audiences across the world with her warm, enigmatic performances and her giant smile. She reminds us that even when circumstances look more than bleak, it's important to keep your head up and remember that there is sweetness in life. Azúcar. Here's the application. Ooh, getting lots of chills. Here's the application, Virgo. Celia was known as La Guarachera de Cuba, a singer of guaracha music who could handle the upbeat tempo and fast lyrics and improvise on a dime. Guaracha music has a vibrant party atmosphere with fun and funny lyrics, serving as a potent antidepressant to any listener. When going through a season of grief or high stress, it's important, or it's helpful, to have in place an outlet to expel the worry and pain in your mind and body. It can be in a batting cage, on a hiking trail, a makeshift dance floor in your living room, or an imaginary recording booth in your shower. Channel your inner guarachera and make an outlet for joy. Doing this can help ease the pain of the moment and restore your faith that we are okay and will continue to be okay. Take Celia's word for it. Ay, no hay que lo llorar, que la vida es un carnaval y es más bello vivir cantando, meaning there's no need to cry, but life is a carnival and your pains go away by singing. Now, please, for those of you who speak Spanish fluently, I know I'm Puerto Rican, but I didn't grow up speaking Spanish. Don't kill me. I'm a New Yorican. So, Virgo, I hope this reading resonated with you and I hope that helped you out a lot. Again, if you like this reading, please let me know. Bye.